gang. I love Rainey Street. I watch from the windows. I watch all of them. I have their conversations with each other.
Really?
I've been in tech sales for 3 years. As if I wouldn't fucking kill you. I'm a brand media consultant. As if I wouldn't fucking kill you.
Oh my God.
I mean, the only thing more horrendous than my murders is these conversations. You really have to drink with some of these tech people. It's a nightmare. On the podcast with Deric and Ehsan.
That's awesome. This is very excited for this episode of The Solid Show because Ehsan, this is our first time having a guest on that we haven't met.
Yeah.
Every other guest we've had, every other guest we've had so far has been somebody we met, at least know and have had conversation with, yada, yada. This guest, we're literally meeting for the first time right now.
Yeah, usually we have some sort of relationship with the guest, some sort of like, we're like, hey, we've talked to them before, we kind of know their vibe. But this one, we thought this was such a big get.
Yeah, this is crazy. We got this.
Yeah. I'll just go ahead and intro him right now. Just taking over Austin the last couple of years. We're so excited to have him. Everybody, give a round of applause for the Rainey Street Killer.
Rainey Street Killer, everybody. The Rainey Street Killer coming on to the pod. Very cool of you. We know you're a busy man. We know you are a kind of private man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the fact that we got you on the pod is kind of cool. We reached out and you just literally said yes, which was awesome. Which is really cool.
I'm a big fan of comedy, and I'm a big fan of you guys a lot. So thank you for having me on the show.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate any compliments. It's a hard game, bro.
Yeah, so I just want to start off just real quick. So there have been 12 bodies in the river since 2022. How many of them are yours?
So, that are found.
Oh.
That are found.
There's 12 bodies in the river. Took them out of the river, but there's a lot. People might say that there's more to find them.
Huh. And how many might people say there are?
Well, if I was a betting man, I'd say at least 20.
20 bodies.
In 2 years?
Well, a lot of people don't know that it takes a lot of work to be in the line of business that I'm in.
Oh, how'd you get into it?
I was beat mercilessly as a kid, abused probably every step of the way, but that teaches you work ethic that you can't learn through the school.
Oh, kind of like Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah, I like his work too.
Yeah.
He's a good man. Misunderstood, I'd say.
Yeah. A lot of people would say Mike was misunderstood. Damn, bro. I have a quick question. It's not just a really quick question.
Sure.
Where are you from?
I'm from Kilgore, Texas. It's a small little podunk, around about 5-3 hours, depending on how you go out there. It's a town where you can't throw a nickel past a tree if you hit it.
You said
So you can't throw a nickel past a tree if you hit it.
Yeah,
that makes sense. That tracks. I think that kind of applies to a lot of towns, not just Kilgore, I'd imagine.
Oh right, you can walk up and down Kilgore in a half a blink. So,
Kilgore, Texas. Val, can you look up Kilgore, Texas?
Yeah, can you bring up Kilgore, Texas?
Kilgore.
Yeah, just so we get a vibe of what Kilgore, Texas.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, and you correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, Kilgore City in Texas. Yeah, I believe there's some quarterbacks out of Kilgore.
Oh yeah, they like football over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Val, go to the Wikipedia. Look at that population.
Let's see, City of Stars. Oh, 13,000. So it's not like small. Let's see. Is there any like famous people here? It doesn't look like it.
Huh.
Interesting. Why? Who did you think was from Kilgore?
I could have been wrong. I thought some quarterbacks were from Kilgore. But you know what? I'm pretty sure there's probably good football there. I'm not going to doubt it.
Right. Lisa Becker is probably the most famous one I know.
Who?
Come from Kilgore. Lisa Becker.
Who's Lisa Becker?
Lisa Becker, she could bake a cake faster than you could blink a cake. Best cakes in Kilgore. World famous if you took them out of Kilgore, but She keeps it.
There she is.
There she is. Oh my
There
God.
she
There's
is.
Lisa Becker.
Oh,
wow.
There's Lisa.
You guys are all proud. Are you guys proud of her as being a Kilgorean? Like just.
She was always so well liked. I don't understand it, but she's famous if that's what you're into.
So why Rainey Street? What is it? Its appeal to you as sort of like a killing ground?
I think it's probably one of the most immoral places in America that you could ever find. And it's at a cross section of sin and consumerism where I tend to thrive in. I want to take out everyone I see there, but one man can only do so much.
So you think Rainey is more sin and consumerism than, let's say, a Vegas?
Vegas is fun. You get to put the ball on the circle thing.
Roulette.
Yeah, that's it.
Roulette.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's a fun one.
That's a fun game.
Yeah, it keeps going around. You kind of don't know what's.
You know where
land
they
on.
don't have roulette?
Where?
Rainey Street.
No, I will.
Makes you think.
Does make you think.
Yeah.
Does make you think. Roulette is a very fun game.
Very fun game. Very fun game. I love Rainey Street. I watch from the windows. I watch all of them. I have their conversations with each other.
Really?
I've been in tech sales for 3 years. As if I wouldn't fucking kill you. Yeah, I'm a brand media consultant. As if I wouldn't fucking kill you.
Oh my God.
I mean, the only thing more horrendous than my murders is these conversations. You really have to drink with some of these tech people. It's a nightmare.
Wait, so do you drink with these people before you do whatever?
I pretend drink.
You're not really drinking.
No.
What do you pretend drinking?
I get some water, I get some limes, and I just drink it. They think I'm getting drunk. Oh, there's that guy in the corner. He's just having his drink to himself, having fun. I'm more conscious than I've ever been, while they get less conscious drink by drink. They never know when to stop. I do.
Oh, damn. And then, so how do you...
Self-control.
Yeah, that's it's the discipline that you have is actually pretty impressive.
Oh, absolutely. Big fan of Cameron Haynes. Big fan of Goggins. Those are all leaders in my mind. You got to put the work. There's no excuse for not working.
You know what's crazy is that's so true.
It's so true, and that's why I love comedy.
So in those moments of self-doubt, which you have a lot when you work, how do you sort of go through that? Like, how do you tell yourself to keep going?
Well, there was a few years in my career where I was wildly insecure, if you could believe it. And I think the old saying's true. You just got to fake it until you make it. And you adopt small habits. And over time, those habits become larger and lead to better results. So I take myself, I say, Dylan, Rainey Street Killer, Rainey Street Killer, you got to kill 3 hamsters today. And some days you don't want to kill 3 hamsters. But the larger picture is you want to, kill a lot of people. You don't just start on that. It starts slowly over time.
Yeah.
Brick by brick. So I think that's been the thing that's helped me the most in my career is keeping yourself accountable for the small things, small animals.
So what animals did you start with? Like how long did you take before you ramped up to people?
Oh, my neighbor had a dog. I hated that dog.
Why'd you hate the dog?
Everybody loved that dog.
Oh, kind of like your friend Lisa? What was her name?
Lisa Becker.
Lisa Becker.
Yeah, kind of like Lisa Becker. Okay.
Cake bitch.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody loved that dog, Spotto. Everyone's petting it and everyone's, giving treats. And meanwhile, they're putting me in a cage. My mother used to have a tin can she'd fill with nickels and she'd shake them so I couldn't sleep. Whenever I tried to go to sleep, she'd shake the tin can of nickels. Spotted. That never happened to Spotted.
That sounds fucking horrible, man.
I don't think there's a day in my life I haven't slept over 45 minutes.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh my God, brother, that's terrible.
I know. I tried to get one of those sleep number mattresses.
Yeah, sure. Maybe
Yeah.
a Whoop. Have you ever tried a Whoop?
I have not.
The Whoop bracelet?
Is that the one where you wear it and then you're supposed to? I don't understand.
I've never heard of this. What is this?
So, the Whoop? Well, sponsored by Whoop, actually. That's the perfect time to bring this up. Whoop bracelet lets you know, like, tracks your sleep patterns and like, I think your heart rate while you sleep. And, like, it lets you know, like, if you're getting enough bad, good sleep and, like, you're,
Cool.
you know, or it's really, like, I don't know if it injects anything in you. I don't know how it tracks that. I guess it's just your heart rate, maybe. But it knows your sleep patterns and it knows everything like that.
Could you put that on other people?
Yeah, of course, yeah. And track their sleep patterns.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a pretty cool device.
It's pretty cool. All the flagrant crew. I don't know if you listen to other podcasts, but the
I
flagrant.
listen to all of them. I'm guilty.
Oh, you like the flagrant pod?
Yeah, I love flagrant.
Yeah, those guys they're great.
Yeah,
they
great
all
guys.
wear the whoops. That's how I know about it.
Oh man, that's not. Yeah, I tried one of those sleep number things. They gave me a negative.
You're negative.
Yeah, you're supposed to have a number. I slept on that thing. It said -99.
Jesus Christ, man.
It was like sleeping on shards of glass.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can adjust the number.
I thought I could. I can't figure out the damn device with the button.
Interesting. Dude, what do you dream about?
Oh, I have pretty vivid dreams. I feel like I'm dreaming most of the day. Usually it's I keep on having this reoccurring dream. Spotto, actually.
Oh, really?
Spotto's the king of the world and everything after. and he's looking down on me. He's about the size of 3 buildings combined. And he looks down at me and he says, I'll always be Spotto and you'll always be you.
Oh my God. That's a recurring dream?
Yeah, I dream that dream probably 5 times, 6 times a day. So I always see that damn dog. Oddly enough, Spotto in some of my dreams are sitting on top of Lisa's cakes. I don't know what that means, but...
Does it make you angry when you see him on Lisa's cakes?
I get real angry. I get real angry because the things that you love often try to destroy you. Yeah.
Damn.
Things
man.
that people love. You know.
It seems like you're a very thoughtful man, a deep thinker. Do you have a lot of time to like be by yourself? Do you have a lot of time to like, it seems like you just have a lot of thoughts on the world that are like, wow.
I do. I have a screen wall in my apartment. I got some of that Scotch masking tape, and I fashioned it in the shape of a large TV screen, and I'll just stare at that and dream onto it. And that's my entertainment. I don't have lights in my apartment, but
You're in the dark all the time?
yeah,
And you can't sleep.
and I can't sleep. It might as well be the brightest day you ever seen in there up here. You know, so.
Damn.
Then I hear the echoes of, please, I'm a software development executive.
And so what are you doing there exactly? What's that motion?
Were you shooting a gun?
Are you shooting? Are you strangling? What's going on?
Hey, what was that?
I'm strangling going,
That's the noise you make.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Just
So
like
you
Spotto.
do strangle with your hands, right? You strangle most of these victims.
Yeah.
Can I just shake your hands so I see your grip strength?
Sure.
That's all right.
Absolutely.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Well, that's the thing is people, masculinity has gone out the window. And I would like to bring that back. I train my hands. I got a bathtub full of marbles. Sometimes when I get lonely, I'll put my hand in the marbles and watch them go in between my fingers, try to squeeze juice out of them. Haven't yet, but it's about the effort.
Wow, you really live like a Cameron Hayes, David Goggins kind of like, I can tell, the masculinity stuff. So you don't like these, kind of like more effeminate men. You don't like that?
No, I don't like that. I think if you're a guy that's wearing a pink shirt, why are you doing that? You're not a girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But this is actually go ahead.
Gee, pretty princess on the tower working at Starbucks. I'm gonna kill you one day.
This actually does bring me up to a point that's been coming up with a lot of people. You haven't killed any women. And in 2024, do you feel like that's maybe a little fucked up? Like, aren't women just as good murder victims as men?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, women are princesses if they deserve it. And I never.
Val agrees.
Val agrees with that. Our producer's a woman. I don't know if you noticed.
Thank you, Val. You're very pretty.
Val really smitten with that. That's nice.
Val, are you the TV show's Baker?
Huh?
Nearby. I get so nervous talking to. Look at me like first day of school. Wow.
Wow, man. Yeah, yes, look at you blushing.
No, I'm not blushing.
Blushing at this.
I'm not blushing.
Not blushing.
Well,
Yeah.
if you were to see a pretty lady like Val, how would you try to begin a conversation? Let's say she's also at Rainey Street and you don't want to do some killing.
I'd say, hey, pretty lady, how do you like marbles? Usually after that, they leave. But I think it's you just have to find the right lady who likes marbles like I do. And I believe she's out there. One day I'll find her.
Yeah, that's real shit, man. I
We'll
found
be
my girl
good.
that likes marbles, and you will find yours. And
Yeah, I love Sam Lopez.
you know my wife.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of comedy. I know a lot about all of you.
I have a question for you, Rainey Street Killer. Did you ever find yourself funny growing up?
Oh,
Like when people say that you're like, hey man, you're funny, or like you should do stand up or something like that.
I always felt funny. I would do this thing in class where they'd say, where is he? Where is he? And they'd talk about me. And I had this dead raccoon that I was able to fashion my hand into. So they'd be like thinking I'm coming into class, and then I'd pop the little raccoon head out. Oh, is someone looking for me? Is someone looking for me? And they'd scream, but I think it was one of those like laughing so hard you scream.
Oh yeah, like it's sort of like I get what you're saying. You're probably right.
Right.
Yeah, comedy's subjective.
Right.
Right. Oh, I love comedy. I really love comedy.
Oh man.
I always felt funny. I'm thinking about doing one of the open mics here in San Jack. There's this little open mic on top of the roof. Short, hopping and skipping, Rainy. You know, you gotta separate. That's right. Separate work and hobby. It's just a hobby for me, but I'd really like to go up there and tell my jokes.
Do you wanna run some of your jokes on us right now? I think you should go ahead. We'll help you out.
Sure. All right.
All right, we'll pretend some open mic. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rainey Street Killer.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you. All right. Here's my first joke. So everyone's been switching over to 5G. What's 5G stand for? Fagagagagagagit.
That's actually, I'm not even kidding you. I'm not bullshitting you, Rainey Street Killer. That's not bad.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll do another one.
Okay, do one more.
Okay. What's the difference between a guy dressed as a guy and a guy dressed like a girl.
What's the difference?
I don't kill the guy dressed like a guy.
I like it's personal.
I'm new, but I've been watching a lot.
No, I like that. That's personal. That's like to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, comedy do have to kind of be yourself. You have to let yourself.
Sometimes at the open mics, I'll see some of. I don't know if y'all ever had that in the beginning. I swear, sometimes I put my name in that bucket, and they purposefully do not choose me.
Is this for Kill Tony?
No, for the open mic.
Open mic just around the scene. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get on Kill Tony. I think I have a good minute coming up.
Now, are you worried that you will actually try to kill Tony? Can you separate the name of the show from your job?
Well, I think when Tony dresses like a girl, it's a joke. I don't think that's how he actually feels inside.
yeah, that's very fair. That's very fair.
So I like him. I like him. And I don't think I'll try to kill Tony, but let's get the clothes a little less tight. That's all I'll say.
You also can't kill Red Band.
No, Red Band.
Kill Red Band.
Red Band is Red Band's my guy. Yeah.
I just want you to know when you get on the show, because I'd love for you to get pulled. I want every comic to, have their dreams come true. But you truly can't kill anyone on the show.
Dreams are so important.
When did you realize it was your dream to start killing people? Like, when did that start taking shape? Or is this something you've always wanted to do?
I think it was a slow progression. I really can't emphasize how much I don't sleep. It's hard to tell what are dreams, like what do I want to accomplish, and what are dreams like when you sleep, and what are dreams like reality. So sometimes I'll see things that I want in life, and I'll see goddamn Spotto shitting all over it, and I don't know if they found a way to reincarnate Spotto. But you really can use revenge as a motivation. A lot of people take things as slights. I take them as challenges and opportunities. Yeah. Like one time, a Starbucks employee, fruity little guy, he gave me my vanilla frappuccino, and he said, "Here's your vanilla frappuccino, sir." And how he said "sir" is as if I was not.
How do you say it?
He said, "Here's your frappuccino, sir." Do you hear it?
Can you do it one more time?
Yeah.
"Here's your frappuccino, sir."
To be honest, it sounds like he's just normally saying it.
I hear it.
Yeah,
I hear it.
See, it's subtle. It's subtle. You gotta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I get it.
Yeah. So, but I think it's just really important to chase your dreams, whatever that is. And no matter what your dreams are, never let someone take that away from you, because you can do anything with a little bit of hard work, vision, and sleep paralysis.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, is there a sexual component to these crimes for you?
It's the world is only about sex and power, and there is a large sexual element to what I do. I think when I kill one of those, butt lickers over there, I think it's me saying, I don't know why, but I am hard the entire time. And I want to understand more fruity guys, so after I do what I do, I'll take a look down there and see if it's like the others. They always are, but maybe I just haven't found the right one.
Is it possible that you're also gay?
No, I'd never be gay. No. I mean, there's never been a guy that dressed like a girl that was like, I I could see you totally being a complete bitch. You know, sometimes I'll see those guys dressing like girls, and I'll think to myself, you would always tell me to take out the trash if we lived together, if we had a home.
If we had a home.
So you imagine having homes with these guys you kill sometimes?
Yeah, just out of purely hate reasons, but like, stalk and prey, all that. Sometimes, you have dreams, your fantasies or whatever, but sometimes you gotta lock those fantasies down because they can be really messed up if you don't, talk about them. Those guys, they're so frustrating. They think they're so pretty, and they think they're walking around, and they just want to be the objects of everyone's affection, and they're and they got the tight clothes, and they're shaking their hips.
Shaking their hips?
Yeah, and they're listening to Elvis, and it's really immoral. And it's not as hot as they think it is. I mean, some would say it's like very attractive when guys dress like girls. Some would say that, but I don't see it.
Do you watch? I've said this on multiple podcasts. I love trans porn. You ever watch any trans porn?
What? You do that? You'd watch that?
I've watched it. Ehsan, have you ever come to hear it? I've never asked you that. Have you ever watched any trans?
No, I've never watched it. Not out of but I'm not like against it. We could all watch it together afterwards.
That's what we pull up right now.
Maybe we could. Where do you guys even find that stuff?
Twitter.
Like
X now, I guess it's called.
X. Now that's interesting. So like you could just make an account, not put up a profile picture, or maybe even put a profile picture of someone else.
Yeah.
And like say put a different name, and you could go to the search or something.
Yeah.
And you could put in trans pornography, and you could look at that, and then no one would know that you were doing that immoral thing.
Yeah, as long as you don't hit the like button, like if you don't like the video, no one will know.
I'm scared that it's going to be trapped in my bookmarks. Or
Yeah, I know.
Can people see the bookmarks?
People can see your bookmark. I'm pretty sure that people can see your bookmarks.
I don't know how X works like that, honestly.
I mean, I miss Twitter days, honestly. I think the porn makes it a little much because now my Twitter's just all porn.
What do you find attractive about the transitional porn?
I mean, if you could imagine what would be attractive about it, what would you say? What would you say is attractive about the trans porn in your mind?
If I had to be someone other than myself,
Yeah, 100%.
then I would say, wow, like, what a way to like say fuck you to God, and act on an impulse, and sort of the womanly figure is such beautiful, timeless, but then the strength of a cock.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, the strength of a hard cock mended with the beauty of a woman.
Can't beat that, right?
Oh, you can.
Oh, oh shit.
You very much can. I've had my days. But that's what I think someone else would find appealing about it.
Right, not you.
No. No. I'm sorry, I get excited.
Okay, I heard that you mentioned God. Are you religious?
Extremely.
Extremely religious.
Extremely. Hindu. Extremely. Yeah. Well.
You're Hindu?
Yeah, absolutely. It goes from the bottom up, not from the bottom down, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as a Hindu, do you worry as a Hindu killer that you would be reincarnated as possibly one of your victims in the future,
I've had that thought because, like, wouldn't that kind of be perfect if, like, I woke up as a woman with a cock, the feeling of like, wow, I'm finally myself.
Not you. This is reincarnated you.
This is all Hindu. This is all Hindu to me. And then I see some kind of like shady character around, and I don't notice him at first, but then he's popping around more. And then I'm like, who is that guy? And then I'm taking a little walk by on Lady Bird Lake, and then he's a little closer. I'm like, wait, am I me, or is that me? Yeah. I think that'd be, life's so poetic like that.
Sure can be. Why Lady Bird Lake over like Barton Springs or any other water areas?
I like ladies and birds and lakes, and I was like, wow, all three. And then, it's close to Oracle, the root of all evil. So
it is close to Oracle. It is close to Oracle.
So I thought that would be kind of nice.
Why is Oracle the root of all evil?
Buddy, what happens in that building would scare the shit out of me.
And you're the
I'll
Rainey
say
Street
that
Killer.
much. And I'm the Rainey Street Killer.
That's awesome.
Buddy, I see that building and I go, ooh. Eerie.
Wait, what do you think? What's going down in the Oracle building?
Something worse than killing a couple trans on the lake. I'll tell you that much.
Oracle.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Are you worried that AI will take your job?
Damn. That's actually a great question.
I certainly hope not. In my line of work, you really need a human touch.
But that's what everyone says.
Yeah.
That is the kind of the final words, right?
The future is scary.
Famous last words.
I know, right? It's a scary reality. I mean, we really got to keep an eye on technology. It could be really destructive.
Yeah. It could. Yeah, I do think about that, AI taking your job. Because, I mean, they already can monitor everything we do. Mm-hmm. We all have phones.
Right.
Because, I mean, you have to, I'm not going to put words in your mouth or tell you how you do your job, but you have to, I'm assuming there's a lot more hands-on work, right? When you take the time to kill somebody, you got to find the victim, you got to get the drinks in them, you got to wait, you got to be patient, you got to get them to walk, you got to get them to the lake, you got to drown them, it's so much. AI is doing your job in what, 2 seconds or something?
Yeah.
How fast can AI do that?
Yeah, AI can do that pretty quickly. How fast is it for you from seeing a victim to time to kill? Like how long?
Oh, it'll take months, and sometimes, it's a lot of work.
It is 100%. I'm not trying to say your job is easy, but I'm saying, I hate to say this, but AI, that is what AI does. Is it just gets the thing done immediately. I mean, we saw Duncan Trussell, Duncan Trussell comedian.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love comedy.
He's great comic. Ehsan opens for him. Actually.
Midnight Gospel.
Oh, yeah. You're a big Midnight Gospel fan.
I love Midnight Gospel.
Well, you're not sleeping. You might as well listen to some Midnight Gospel.
Yeah,
right?
gotta stay up.
What do you think about Netflix canceling that?
Oh, I think that's a huge mistake.
Val agrees. Val also loves Midnight.
It was one of the most heartwarming shows that I've seen, and all featuring comedians I love. So if I'm a comedy executive, I'm thinking, everybody likes these comedians and the comedian making this show, so why don't we keep it the fuck on the network? But that's just me. Who am I?
You're just Rainey Street Killer. Seems like you killed those execs for taking the show off.
No.
I believe that. But my point was, Duncan showed us this technology where that you can make like a song and make it seem like a country song about whatever you want. Literally, like I want a country song about the 2016 NBA Finals with LeBron James or whatever, and they can make it like that. And about that within like 2 seconds. You know what I mean? And it sounds like a real song. So I do worry that if technology already knows so much about me, it probably could kill me. How fast? knows everything I like, what I'm gonna do, my schedule.
Right.
You have to sit there and take the time to learn all that. Like you said, it takes you months. AI just killed Ehsan. He's dead.
Yeah, AI, if it replaces a bartender, what's the AI from stopping like, oh, that looks like someone I'd like to kill. Here's a little extra with your drink.
Yep.
And it's coming out of the machine, so you're not second guessing nothing. Meanwhile, I am a scary man, and I have to get close enough to a drink. Do you know how much work that takes for me to be close to drinks?
I
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People see me in the bar, they go, you know what motion I see most in the bar?
People playing defense.
People playing defense, and you got to put on the offense. So sometimes I got to go in disguise. I got to take the glasses off.
Oh my God.
Be a little presentable.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, without the glasses, you look.
But with AI, it's like, well, if you trust the machine, that's what you'll get.
Yeah, I am, and we all trust our
There's
machines.
a little artistry that's being lost.
There is artistry that's being lost. The fact
Yeah.
that serial killers will just be able to just kill like that. Your take on mass shooters? Like, don't like?
Pussies.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's pretty cowardly, quite honestly. And it puts a bad name on people like me who have a thing called conviction. You ever heard of it? You know, it's like how easy is that to get 3 guns and extendo clips? I could do that on a Sunday. I could this highly populated area. It's like, when do people, that's the problem. People always taking the shortcut to success.
Cameron Hayes wouldn't do that.
No, Cameron Hayes would not shoot up a theater. David Goggins would not shoot up a mall. They would have conviction. And artistry, God forbid. We've fallen so back into consumerism we can't even see ourselves. You think David Goggins is gonna get on that Ladybird running trail and not run?
Goddamn right.
Right.
Goddamn right. Who's gonna carry the boats?
I think who is gonna carry the boats? I tell you, there's a lot of times I wish I had a boat. There's a lot of times by that lake I wish I had a boat.
Do you even have a paddleboard?
I have a kayak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a boat.
Turns out you can drag about 200 pounds, 220 if you're really, working at it.
With a kayak?
With a kayak. You put a dead body on one of those inner tubes, no one's gonna question a thing. Put some sunglasses on the guy.
So you left the body in the middle of the lake while it's like populated?
Yeah, Sunday afternoon. People like, oh, look at that guy chilling hard.
Yo,
Damn.
Cameron Hayes would never, bro.
No.
You're so
No.
right. He would never do that. David Goggins would never do
If Cameron Hayes shot up a mall, everyone would think, where'd Cameron Hayes lose Cameron Hayes?
Yeah, I agree. I really agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. But that's the thing. It's just like, even in the hypothetical, I couldn't even imagine that.
Damn.
Because Cameron Hayes would never shoot up a mall.
Because, and not because it's immoral, because Cameron Hayes doesn't take shortcuts.
Because he did not take shortcuts.
Goddamn
Right, like these mass shooters do.
Yeah, you think Cameron Hayes, oh, yeah, I just finished my Smucker's Uncrustable, now it's time to shoot up a mall. No. No.
Do you like Smucker's Uncrustables?
I have my day. I'm not Cameron Hayes. That's what I'm trying to learn from him. I love the guy. I'm like, man, I wish I could all the time, but I'm just not that kind of guy. I know myself. I keep a little room for vice. I hate to admit it. Sometimes I'll dunk the Uncrustable in Nutella. I'm like, oh, if Cameron Hayes saw me right now, he'd be pissed.
Speaking of food, have you ever? Last night I went to this Korean barbecue place. Have you ever had? Yeah, it's really good. Soha, incredible in Austin, Texas. Have you ever had chicken feet?
Oh, I love chicken feet.
You love chicken feet.
Oh yeah, it's so hard to eat. It's so hard to eat and gross. They're really nice. And there's so little meat on it. Which is excellent. You really have to. Cameron Haynes would love chicken feet because of like the amount of effort versus the reward. It's just such a huge disparity there.
Oh, man.
Have you ever chicken feet?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I dislike it for the exact same reasons that you just put out.
No way! No
Literally,
way!
everything you said was why I fucking
That's why I
hated it.
disliked it. Yeah.
You don't like it because it's gross and hard to eat?
You know, every single I've had so hot a million times, and every dish is amazing, and that's why I hated that dish specifically.
I eat the nails. I like the nail part.
So you like crunch and just like bite
I'm
into
like a crunchy little chicken nail. Yeah, I couldn't find enough of them. I'm going to have to go to that Korean place.
Yeah, it's so hot, amazing.
Soha, that sounds nice.
What's your favorite spots to eat in Austin?
Oh, I eat a lot of places. Sometimes there's a milk factory about 30 minutes outside of town.
Mm-hmm.
You can go up to the cow. I don't even need a bucket.
I don't know if you're allowed to do.
They say you don't, and they insist that you don't, but you can if you find the right time.
Are you going through a gate or are you going over a gate?
It's a lot of things. It's like under one gate and then like over another and like in a tree line and then like on the ground, kind of crawling.
Yeah.
Are there like lasers and stuff there that you can't like run over?
I don't know,
Okay.
but I anticipate as if there were lasers.
Is there a bunch of signs with the words no and then a big T word? Trespass. It's like a big word.
It is one of those T words. I
Says
don't know what
it's
that
It's
means.
a big word.
I don't know what
But
that
it says like no trespassing, but a big, huge, long word.
What is trespassing?
Usually when you like, so I would describe trespassing as if you were to go like under a gate and over a gate and through a tree line and like plan for lasers on your way to suck milk directly out of a cow's
Right.
udder
This is
as
a big day.
trespassing.
Right.
Yeah.
So that is what. So it's saying
It's saying don't do that.
Don't do that.
do that.
Why?
Now, fair question. Fair question, because they don't own that. I mean, I guess they do own that animal technically, but God owns that animal, really.
Right.
It's just like if you saw a woman's breast and you wanted to suck it, would you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
Would you guys not? You bunch of homo? I'm gonna kill you both if you say no.
No, I genuinely love sucking breast milk out of a boob.
But you're not. If she's wearing a sign, you don't.
If it says no trespassing on that woman's shirt, I will not suck milk out of her boob.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you a big rules guy? Like, would you still, now not knowing that what you've been doing is wrong, would you still?
I don't like breaking the rules, but I guess
Do you look at what you do as breaking the rules?
no.
Interesting.
No, just because some people signed things. I don't know George Washington or whoever said whoever
murder was
guy
illegal?
said that serial killer couldn't serial kill.
Yeah, you
I
weren't
don't
there
know
for
that guy.
Yeah, that's great. And he owned slaves, that fucking guy, probably.
Yeah, fucking monster.
Do you own slaves?
No, I have a car.
You don't even use those little rickshaws to get around downtown?
I mean, but that's fun.
yeah. Hey, we're paying. We're paying those people.
I'm paying you, and if you catch the nickels I'm throwing out the back of your head, you get to keep those.
Oh, wow.
Because the nickels.
Yeah, it's a way to get back a ma. Here's your nickels.
Shaking those tin can of nickels while you would sleep.
Yeah.
God, that's fucked.
What did your dad do? We talked about your mom and the nickels. Did your dad do anything? Was he even there?
My father was not there except maybe 3 days a year. And each of those days, he just come in and beat the fucking shit out of me. And that's the thing. I thought he'd come each year. And for a day, he would. He would come on Christmas, and he beat the shit out of me. And then he'd come on the 4th of July, and he beat the shit out of me.
4th of July?
Yep, yeah. And then he'd come on Martin Luther King Day, and he'd beat the shit out of me then too. So I anticipated those 3 days every year. Then he starts switching them up. Happy Valentine's Day, bam. Happy Memorial Day, bam.
So he kept you on
Happy
your toes.
Asian American Pacific Day, bam.
Jesus.
Yeah, it really throw you. But he taught me a lot because you really don't know which holidays you're gonna get the shit beat out of you. So now every holiday, I'm scared. I'm terrified. I see that thing in my Apple phone. I see that little dot under the calendar. I don't. I'm staying in. I'm in the room flinching for no goddamn reason.
Just because it's Arbor Day or whatever.
Yeah, don't get me started about Arbor Day. I took a whaling. I got hit in the head twice. Real hard. I've had only concussions for most of my life.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Only. I remember one time I went to the doctor after your pa gave me a concussion. You know what the doctor did? Bam! Still Memorial Day.
Oh my God. That's awful, man. That's fucking
Wow.
terrible.
What a terrible day. Everyone else is, we get the day off. Not me.
Not you.
I'm starting to see stars always, age 7.
So from age what to what were you beat? How old are you now?
I'm about 35.
35. And from age what to what were you beaten every holiday?
I would say beating started around just before I could talk. And then I thought, even back then, I was like, I should stop talking always. So I didn't really start talking until I was like 12.
Oh my
Yeah.
Because you were getting beat.
Yeah.
So you like, it might be because
I guess people aren't supposed to talk. So I just stopped talking completely. And at 12,
sense.
I get a little confidence, you know.
Yeah.
There's days where it's not holidays. and I'm having a hard time learning the words because everybody's bah, 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 bah. And then, but yeah, the beatings would go to, I thought it would stop at I was 18, moved out, but the motherfucker found me. I told nobody where I was going. That motherfucker found me.
Where'd you go?
I went all over the country. I was in Alaska. I was in California. I was in Arizona.
Where in California?
California, I was over by San Jose.
Where I'm from?
That's where he's from.
No way. No way. You're from San Jose?
Yeah, from that area.
What's the place with the burritos?
Oh, La Vic.
With
With the orange sauce.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that place, man.
Damn, how long were you there?
Probably it's, timeline's confusing. Probably like three weeks or like 5 years. Something like that.
I guess when it's all a dream, what is time, right?
Yeah, you really lose those sorts of concepts. I feel like I've been here for 10 seconds.
Been 48 minutes.
No, man. That screen's not real.
Yeah, this is the screen.
Oh, right. Oh, you put a curtain on the screen. Wow, that's nice. Yeah, so yeah,
The beatings went from the beatings went from before you could talk to well in my 30s. I saw my father not long ago. How do you keep finding me? I've been digging my skin trying to find a chip. There's nothing. I don't know. digging in your own skin?
Yeah, trying to, because I was like, at a certain point, I'm like, how does this motherfucker keep finding me? I think he just knows.
No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, right. I thought I was carrying around a suitcase, scratching the walls off in my apartment with till my fingers bleed, and the motherfucker keeps finding me, and he's still strong.
Wow.
He still can beat the fucking shit out of me, and is as angry as he was that day when I was 2.
So why don't you kill him?
Great question, Val.
He is so masculine. You walk into a room, you're like, that's a guy. That's a guy.
So you sort of look up to him in that way.
Yeah, no, I mean, heroes aren't perfect. If it came out that Michael Jordan beat the shit out of his kid every holiday, you know what I'd still think of when someone said Michael Jordan?
What?
Basketball. I'm sorry.
Ain't that the truth, brother?
Well,
We can't keep chasing the idea of an imperfect hero or perfect hero. It just doesn't exist.
I mean, you either die the hero or you live long enough to see
beat your fucking kid every holiday. Yeah.
quote, man. It's the quote from The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
well, we brought you here. We have actually a little game for you.
Oh, I love games.
Okay.
You
Like
listen to our
cat
pod
and-
before? You know, we usually it's like to play games with the guests. I don't know if you listened to our pod before.
Oh, I love the pod. Is this like a game like a cat and mouse? I like that game.
No, not really.
No, I think we're just gonna more of a mind game. We'll stay with
Yeah,
with
Oh,
mental.
I love those too.
Let's stay
Okay.
mental. Let's leave physical out.
Okay, all right.
Oh, there's old Lisa Becker.
Oh, you fucking bitch. She's great though. I like her cakes.
All right, so we have a bunch of locations here for you,
Ooh.
and out of 1 to 10, we want you to rate the location on how well you could hide a body there and where you would hide the body.
Wonderful.
All right, so the first one is the woods.
I mean, you're starting off with a softball. Yeah.
The game will get harder as it goes. The game will get harder as it goes.
10 out of 10.
Okay.
Sometimes what my dream is, I haven't done this one yet, but everyone thinks go down in the ground. I think, why not hollow out a tree from the inside and then put someone in the tree? You're looking for a missing person, you're not like, oh, I'm going to chop this tree down. There's a person in the middle of it.
That's genius.
So you dig a hole, but it's only to get into the inside of the tree and hollow, like that one right there.
Mhm.
Oh, that would fit maybe 170 pounds in it.
170-pound little man.
So you look at a picture of the woods and you're like, how can I innovate? You're also thinking innovation.
Right, because it's like you want to acknowledge what was done before you by the masters, but you also want to put your own twist on things.
Mm-hmm.
And as we're talking about going in the future, all this AI, whatever, humbug jumbo, that how do you leave your mark?
That is a question that, damn, we do all have to ask ourselves. How do you leave your mark on this world?
How do you leave your mark on the world?
Right. So if you were like, oh, if I can go to, so you always try to think of like, that's why you did the guy on the floaty. You're always trying to think just something a little bit outside the box.
Right. Because after a while, the normal killing an innocent person just kind of becomes passé.
Well, it's all been done. Jeffrey Dahmer's already eaten people.
Right.
Gacy's already was a clown.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're right.
And I'm not calling those guys hacks. They made that hack.
No, that is facts.
Right.
It's like when somebody does Seinfeld impression, that like, oh,
Yeah,
no, it's like, no, that's not. That is Seinfeld. Like,
Right. You can make fun of it all you want, but the only reason you can is because he made it popular in the first place.
100%.
So you worry about not being a hack.
Yeah, of course. And now doing all these open mics, I feel the same way.
I'm sure comedy's very relatable to that.
I know. Yeah, so the woods, I mean, spectacular place. Spectacular.
What do we got next, man?
Okay, let's see what's next.
A construction site. Ooh, very mafia style. I like that.
Yeah. See, this is a little more complicated. These days they've got like those CTV cameras all going on all around.
They got them on all those sites.
And now, I mean, you see people doing construction at night. It's not as easy as you think. People think construction is always abandoned. It's not always.
Not always.
A better place that you'd want instead of a construction site is someone doing work on a highway. Because they always have the cones up and they're never doing nothing.
Sounds like you killed some people like in that way before.
Well, you guys will find out in a couple months. We'll talk about it after the pod.
You're right.
But I will say, yeah, construction site, I think there's always the dream of cement. Everyone loves some cement because you think, oh, someone's going to be in the cement.
And they're not going anywhere.
Right, but at the same time, then what's the point? If they're never found, then what's the point?
Oh, so you always want you always want your people to be found.
Well, I guess the possibility.
It's just a possibility.
That's why he's hollowed out in a tree. If maybe one day that tree gets cut down for paper, that body is found one day. I get what he's saying. In the cement, it's over.
Even if it's 100 years.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Yeah, but cement's never. I mean,
cement's staying cement. That's something I've learned through my life. It's like
cement is cement. It is cemented, right?
It's cement is cement, and you can't do nothing about that. There's some things in life you just can't change. You can't adapt. You know. So if I were to do a construction site, I'd like to do something, maybe like a little body part in each, or like you're at you're at the big soccer game, and you go, "Oh, is that gum?" No, it's a finger.
What you're saying in this scenario, they built a soccer stadium?
Yeah.
Okay,
You build a soccer stadium.
It does look like a soccer stadium.
It does look like a soccer stadium.
Yeah, you know, so I just try to find ways to be creative, but it's so tough because there's so many people working all hours of the night.
But that is a genius plan, what you said. The idea of just, instead of going full body, you go chopped up and you go piece by piece around the construction site.
Yeah, because then it becomes a fun little game for the guys,
yeah,
too.
and you're like Shawshank Redemption, you're putting this, you're just shaking the dirt out of your leg.
Right.
Around.
Ooh, little hamstring.
Right, and
Exactly.
it gives a worker who wants to play detective a chance to play detective. Like, oh, where can I find other body parts? Would you leave clues?
Yeah, of course, because that's what you also want it to be fun for the guy finding you. Oh, a guy found a body. Sure. But, like, which body? And why is there teeth subsequently in all these specific numbered seats?
Oh.
Genius.
Yeah, because it's like, well, the detective's not a bad guy. He's just doing his job.
Wow.
Wow, that's
really,
a
very,
yeah.
Yeah, so what I mean, you guys you guys are comedians. It's like I'd imagine sometimes the occasional wrench in the thing becomes fun because it's like, oh, that experience, I had that experience now.
100%. Even though it's scary and you don't want it going in, you don't want a crazy heckler. You don't want some person to get kicked out or some crazy.
No one wants a tooth in their hand.
But when it happens, you're like, wow.
Strong. Yeah, you're stronger for it.
100%.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice of you. You actually like give these people something. You actually help these people grow a little bit as well.
Purpose is so important.
Cameron Haynes.
Yeah, Cameron Haynes.
Want to go to the next one, Val?
The Apple Store.
Now, here's a place you could hide a body.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought this would be a hard one.
This seems so clean.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, you ever notice like some of the hiding in plain sight? You guys are aware of that concept?
Yes.
It's like, how do you make something so obvious that it's not obvious? So what I would do at an Apple store, instead of that big Apple logo, I'd literally just put the person there. But like on the day where the new iPhone comes out. So everyone's like, oh, look at that. I swear to God, they would never notice that dead person leaking on them.
Probably 20 years. At least until the next iPhone comes out.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
He actually is right. Bare minimum until the next iPhone comes out.
And even if they saw, who the fuck cares?
That's one less person that can take an iPhone from them.
Exactly.
Damn, that's the right market for that killing.
Right. And someone might look up in the iPhone line and be like, oh, Apple's doing that now. That's cool.
Oh, Apple's putting dead bodies.
Yeah.
Apple's putting dead bodies instead of the Apple for the Apple logo.
Yeah.
Would you shape the dead body as an apple or?
I think just to fuck with them, I'd make it a pear. Just as a big FU.
Yeah. Wow, so that is more like a commentary on society.
Yeah, I do commentate. And I think that'd just be like such a whirlwind.
Oh, yeah. They imagine
Or maybe you could even do it like, you know, you do one in an Apple store and then you throw a bone to Microsoft. And then on the body that you put on a Microsoft store, you say from Apple. And then they're like, come on. We're
McDonald's Burger King.
Yeah, exactly. Start a little feud in the mall. You kill a Microsoft employee and you put them in the Apple store, and you kill an Apple employee and you put them in the Microsoft store.
I got it.
Then there's this whole goddamn war.
Oh my God.
And it's like you only thought they were competing in business, and now it's become much more personal.
I mean, oh my God, families of mourning.
Absolutely.
Oh wow. Val, you want to go to the next one? That's actually pretty genius. I think.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese. I was very interested in what you do here.
Now, everyone's first thought is ball pit.
That was my first thought immediately as well.
Of course.
Right. And that is a great idea. but I mean, ain't need to fix it if it ain't broke.
Right. You don't have to reinvent the wheel a lot of the time. Sometimes the easiest answer is the best answer.
Yeah, or you could obviously put a dead guy in Chucky. You set him up
The
in
big animatronic, you mean like the band, Chucky?
Well, sometimes they have the mascot for Chucky too.
Yeah,
he
they do
walks
that,
around like grilling pizzas. But if you just put a Chucky in a corner at a private birthday party, and he's, everyone's just saying that little mouse taking a nap. Yeah,
It's true.
and the kids, they enjoy that there's a mouse there.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
is a mouse.
Do you think the kids will be like, well, we want to play with Chucky and interact with Chucky? You don't think
They can You can play with dead anything. That's half of my childhood.
Fair point. Wow, put him right in Chucky.
All right.
Want to go to the next one?
Let's go to the
my
next one.
goodness.
The Comedy Mothership.
Oh,
Have you been?
Yeah, I have been, and I've been closely watching. I think it could be really cool, cause you got two rooms. You got Fat Man and you got Little Boy.
Oh wow, you know this place.
What about? And this is just the comedian in me, but what about a dead Little Boy and Little Boy,
Oh,
and a dead Fat Man and Fat Man, or swap them out?
Are you saying a Heath? I don't know if you watch Kill Tony. There's a comic named
Big
Heath.
fan of Heath.
Maybe kill him.
Big fan of Heath.
Would you kill him?
I wouldn't want to, but I would for the joke.
And he would get it.
And he would understand. He's funny. He would like that. He'd be like, "Oh, okay."
Dead little boy.
Yeah. No, or you know what? Or you just put him in as an audience member.
Is there a Fat Man comedian that you would kill that you'd be like oh, I love this comedian. I'd kill him.
Oh, I mean, but that's the problem is I love them all so much.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
How do you kill one?
If any of them gender swapped, I'd.
Have you been inside Mitzi's?
I love Mitzi's. It's such a great bar. It reminds me of that bar from The Shining. I think they actually built it that way.
That's actually very possible.
And
I
I've
don't know.
been
Sounds
there
very
after
possible.
hours, and it's wild that the bartender stays there till 5 a.m.
You've been there after
only
hours?
serving me.
Hmm.
Does that not happen for you guys?
No, we usually leave.
Bartender
around.
coming up saying, "Don't you know you've always been here?" And it's like I have, and then I look at my picture on the wall. I'm like, "Damn, I didn't even know I was," and I'm in a suit.
No, I
You
can't say
guys,
that's not relatable for either one of us.
Really?
Yeah.
And then you go to the bathroom and the butler gets all weird.
The butler.
I will. No, the butler at the bathroom in the mothership does get weird.
Yeah, he does. I will say that. Yeah, I'll give you that.
He's a little strange, but I like him. He's also got conviction. A little autistic. Who isn't these days?
Yeah, everyone, huh?
Who's your favorite comic at the mothership?
God, who is my favorite comic? Oh, you mean like open micer, or do you mean like
All levels, any level you want.
Has Carrot Top come by?
Not yet.
No.
The top man hasn't come by yet.
I like Carrot Top a lot, but I like Eleanor Kerrigan.
Yeah, Eleanor rips, dude.
She rips. She's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
I like that's a great answer.
Yeah, man, she's beautiful and she's funny.
She's actually been in that chair right there. She's been a guest.
No
on this,
way.
She's been a guest on this
You're
podcast.
kidding me.
Not kidding you, brother. That is real deal.
This exact chair.
That chair.
Yes.
All right, you're gonna have to give me a couple minutes to smell this thing out.
Absolutely. So you want me the first one to do it?
All right.
Now you want to go to the next one?
JonBenet Ramsey's house.
No, I'm kidding. That's in poor taste. Oh, you know what?
Is this really the house?
Yeah, this is the house.
This is just a random. This okay. This is really the house.
Oh yeah,
That's at the actual house.
Colorado.
Yeah, Boulder.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it's like at this point, wouldn't it be kind of funny to like put a dead guy in a blonde wig and put it in the exact place where those parents pretend not to kill?
Oh, you think so? You think it was the parents?
No, it wasn't the parents. I think it was the brother.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that.
Yeah. What I guess it'd be funny to like put it in the brother's room and then like position the guy with the blonde wig on going.
Wait, the brother did it?
That's one of the theories
I think that's the theory.
that I subscribe
Yeah,
to.
How was her body found?
It was found in the basement an hour after they called her missing, or so, or like a couple hours after.
And
they
how
called
did
her
she die in the basement?
missing. Strangled.
Well, and head bludgeoning.
Oh yeah, hit in the back of the head and strangled.
And the parents didn't do it?
The theory that I believe is I think the little brother was trying to mess with his sister, like too roughhousing, and hit her. And then the parents were like, how do we cover this up? Because we're so image obsessed.
Wow.
And we don't want to lose our son. We already we just lost our daughter. How do we keep our son?
Yeah, I think it was the parents trying to protect their son.
Because the ransom note was written on stationery in their house, which is really weird for a ransom note to be written by the perpetrator in the house.
And it had a bunch of lines from movies that the father watched a lot.
Mm-hmm. And the ransom money was the exact same amount as his Christmas bonus that they asked for, like perfectly lined up with that.
And no one ever got caught for this? Or
Yeah, no one went to jail for this.
No one went to jail.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How old was the older brother?
9 at the time.
Yeah. So
How-
it was like clearly like I think a mistake.
Yes, I think an
And
accident.
what does this little brother do now?
I
Is he
don't
just out
know.
like living a regular life?
Yeah. I mean, regular, as much as regular can be. If you're JonBenet Ramsey's brother,
The one who did it.
probably, allegedly,
Yeah.
maybe we'll say
Yeah.
that to cover our bases because
Well,
they sue people.
Well, in his defense, everyone's been 9. You know.
Well, I'm not JonBenet.
Yeah. not quite.
Wow, that was crazy.
So yeah, I'd probably position the same place.
Oh, nice. All right, we'll move on to the next one. This Where's Waldo scene.
Oh, now this one's crazy. I mean, I feel like you could throw a body anywhere. I'm looking for Waldo.
That is fact. If I saw a dead body there, I'd be like, that's not it.
Yeah.
It's not a red shirt.
If
It's
you
not a red
went
white.
if you went up to a big field and it with a huge sign that said "Where's Waldo," you just put a bunch of stuff in the field. You're walking past a dead guy because he ain't dressed like Waldo.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I mean? It's like there could be the evilest shit in this drawing that you've ever could imagine in your life. I don't care. I'm not looking at that. I'm looking for Waldo.
So what kind of things would you walk by and it's like, if that's not Waldo, I'm walking by it.
I'd walk past a goddamn dragon. I'd walk past a dragon riding a unicycle, juggling and teaching me Spanish. That's not what I'm interested in right now. I'm looking for that goddamn goofball.
He's so hard to find. I'm looking at it for
I
here.
know,
I'm
I
truly-
can't find it.
I think I think the image quality is not good enough for us to truly find him. There's no way. Yeah. This is like crazy. This is actually like the amount of time it took to draw this.
Oh, is it this?
No, that's clearly not red and white stripes, right? That's Waldo.
That's a false alarm.
Yeah.
Red and white stripes.
Oh wow! How did you? Yeah, that could be him.
That's not him though.
That's not no, because he's always waving at you.
That's the tricky thing, is they'll put in Someone's that kind of look like Waldo.
That's right.
But it ain't Waldo.
Yeah, that's true. That is how they get you.
Waldo.
Damn.
I bet the guy who made Where's Waldo fucking killed a lot of people.
And he's distracted everybody with this whole Where's Waldo thing.
Yeah.
It's actually a great point.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. You want Val,
Wait.
the next one? Oh, did you find him?
Doesn't this kind of
That actually might
That
be,
actually might be Waldo.
that might be Waldo.
That
Yeah,
might be
it looks
Waldo.
like
That's
Waldo.
That's
crazy.
crazy, Val. Val,
But
you're a fucking
The
psycho.
picture is so blurry that maybe that's the trick.
Could be.
But
Yeah.
zoomed out, it looks more like a person. Or no, right here. This one.
Right, you see, but you already circled another person. That's how tricky
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah.
Damn. I wonder if kids don't do this anymore, do they?
No, they're all
Where's-
just fucking having sex and
What?
they're all just having sex and beating on each other.
They're all just having sex.
All right, let's
Val, you
go.
want to go to the next one?
Yeah.
Oops.
The flat Earth.
A flat Earth.
You mean Earth?
Yeah.
That's Earth. Do you think
Yeah.
Earth's flat? Let's start there, brother.
Oh, I think there's a very real possibility that it could be, because I've never trusted a hill. I look
Okay.
at a hill, I'm like, what is this shit up to?
You
Yeah.
think the hill is up to something?
Yeah, why wouldn't you make it flat in the first place? Unless you were hiding something in that hill,
Like a body.
like a body.
Like a body.
City planners are some of the most evil fucking people you would ever meet in your life.
Really?
You see a public park, those city planners anticipate guys like me. They help guys like me. So yeah, it would make sense if the Earth. You guys think the Earth's flat, right?
I think it's round.
I'm gonna go around too. I've been around it. I went around it once.
Okay, let's just for the sake of argument say the Earth's flat.
Okay.
Today, where would you hide a body? You can't put nothing in something flat.
You're right, because it's flat. Good
But
point.
what's on the other side? You're de facto. You drill a hole through it, which you think would be more difficult than it actually is, but you don't got to go through the core in the flat
Yeah.
Earth.
Right, you're right.
I go to a shallow pool. I start digging.
With your hands?
Yeah, with my hands. I got strong hand marbles, and then you just got to get a body on the backside of the coin.
I'm thinking that too. I was like, what is on the other side? What do they think is on the other side if it is flat?
Just bodies?
Maybe
We do dig graves.
that's when you
We
get
dig
invited to
graves.
the big
All
one.
so the other side is just dead bodies.
It's got to be.
Wow.
It's got to be dead bodies.
I can't believe we solved that.
Solve that one. That's actually very interesting.
Easy.
Now you want to go to the next one?
With the Clintons.
Oh wow.
Where would you
Now-
hide a body with the Clintons?
Well, talk about bucket list. I mean, it's interesting because with these two, there's just so much power. It's like, it's like at a certain point, if you can afford caviar every night, then caviar isn't exciting. Like, it's like, okay, they've killed people, but it's like it always goes away. It's always in the shadows. Wouldn't you love to see Hillary Rodham Clinton in plain daylight just beat a kid to death and
Look
see
at those eyes.
and see if she could still get away with it?
She would.
And
She
she
could beat a
would.
kid to death in broad daylight, and she would get away with it in a fucking heartbeat.
So I'd like to be something like a part of that. You know?
That's where you hide a body with the Clintons is in
Just-
broad
just-
daylight.
Where I hide a body with the Clintons is I don't hide the body.
Absolutely right.
Smart.
Yes.
You know?
That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
And of course, the last one.
And then when we kill the whoever with the Clintons broad daylight, as a little note on top of it, we throw down a tape of Jeffrey Epstein right on top, going, Yeah, we did.
Fireworks.
And then we
Katy
just
Perry.
dance.
Katy Perry sings.
Katy Perry comes out. I got to meet John Legend for the first time.
You guys sing Ordinary People together?
Yeah. And we just have an event. Maybe like Crest could sponsor it. I don't know.
Oh my God, little crab
I
cakes.
like
Little,
that.
the little
Yeah, little crab cakes you could fit on the finger.
Oh, fancy. That's fancy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And last but not least, Lady Bird Lake.
You guys are fucking jackasses.
We like that fun. We like that fun on this pod.
Come
We do.
on, man. You guys are too much. You knew that was going to get me.
Yeah, so that was all Ehsan. I can't take credit. That was Ehsan. That was him.
We wanted to show you some love for me on the pod.
Shit, thank you.
I mean, hometown hero.
Thank you guys so much, man. That's so fun. Yeah, I mean, take your pick. I'm still trying to find out new ways to reinvent the wheel. Sometimes the wheel works, you know. I like the inner tube thing, and be nice to get someone in a yacht, I guess. Oh, it'd kind of be, it'd be kind of fun. So I like kill a guy, and I put him in a bat costume and we hang him from the bridge. I don't know bats were out this season.
And then under it, you either die the hero or you live long enough to be
you beat up by your dad. Yeah. Oh, you guys are fun, man.
Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for playing along, Rainey Street Killer. I mean, you're I think you're a misunderstood person. And
We really appreciate, I think, the work and the artistry that you put behind it. This is not like, that's what we were talking about having you on. It's like, this doesn't seem thoughtless. It seems like this is a man with conviction who hopefully won't get convicted. We're on your side on that.
You need any help. And if you ever want to come to the mothership, we hook you up with tickets.
Yeah.
So-
You guys will do that.
Seriously.
Man, you guys are the best. Thank you all for having me on. It's been such a blast.
Do you want to tell the people where they can follow you or see you, anything like that?
Yeah, sure. I'll be at Lady Bird Lake always. So watch out.